Do you feel yourself struggling with YouTube? Maybe you feel hopeless and even have thought of quitting. I have something that I think can help you, and it centers around this idea of getting two for the price of one. And this is nothing new. A lot of YouTube creators talk about this. And it's around a general idea of, or a general theme of time management, working smarter, not harder, multitasking, right? I have a specific thing that I'm doing that, I'm experimenting with, and I hope that it can give a positive boost to my channel. But it all centers around that basic idea of getting two for the price of one. My name is Sejin, also known as Art Journeyman, and I'm a late blooming artist who started this journey in 2023 through drawing, writing, music, and multimedia experiments. I'm on a mission to help people create and realize their dreams through creative thinking and simple daily practice by sharing my own creative journey, hopefully inspiring you along the way. My current YouTube status is basically I'm about 42 videos in. I have 11 subscribers and probably in total less than 200 views. I started about 9 months ago. And at times there's a feeling of dissatisfaction that creeps in a little bit, but I immediately push those away because I have great enthusiasm for creating these videos, and I look at it like my life's work. I watch Brenda Turner's channel, and I'll leave a link to her video in the description, but she talks about approaching YouTube as if you're creating your life's work, and I really like that because when you have that, you have enthusiasm. When you approach it that way, you have enthusiasm, and it makes you want to get out of bed early in the morning to start working. Now, and given all of this I've already done for YouTube, it's kind of funny because at the outset I heard the importance of being flexible and experimenting, and I embraced that, but I didn't really put it into practice and really understand it until just maybe about 3 weeks ago, when I really did apply that, and start experimenting more. I changed my format, my channel format, in terms of moving my artwork. I previously used to present my artwork on this channel, and I moved it to Instagram. And now I am incorporating Substack, which is the writer's platform, into kind of my mix. So I found that by doing that, it simplified my life in kind of an ironic way, considering that now I have these three things that I'm juggling, right? YouTube, Substack, and Instagram. But it sort of simplified things, and I'll explain that in a little bit. In terms of experimentation, I basically chose to get two for the price of one by having my YouTube idea, kind of writing some notes on it, and then writing a full formal Substack article, and then publishing it on Substack, and then taking that article and creating a very generalized script outline for my YouTube video, and then I would present that on YouTube. And this is an example of that generalized script outline. I kind of added a lot to it, but this is actually pretty pared down compared to my previous outlines, which were a lot more detailed, and I would be reading from it kind of line by line. I wanted to simplify this process and also basically allow myself to flow a little bit better. I didn't really like the way that I was speaking in my previous videos, and I'll probably watch this one back and cringe too, but I wanted to sound more natural and kind of have a little bit more forward momentum, kind of not really speeding up my speaking or speeding up the video overall in terms of shortening the length, but just to kind of inject more energy And that's always a good thing, right? Injecting more energy, communicating your enthusiasm. I think that attracts viewers, and it kind of makes you a more attractive speaker in general. What was I going to say about my scripting strategy? So yes, I moved it from a very detailed to a more simplified outline. I think that's very important for me, and I was basically getting two for the price of one. I'm able to write this formal posting for Substack and then use that for my YouTube video. Having said that, when you write a more formal article, you go through the process of thinking everything out and editing it multiple times. You have to read it through many times to make sure it's clean, it reads well, and by doing that you internalize the information. I think that this is very important, and it helps when you present your YouTube video, or you present that information on your YouTube video. Again, using just like a bare bones outline, right? For this video, I actually didn't write a Substack article, and I think it will vary. Occasionally, I will have just the video. I may even write the Substack article after this video is published. I'm not sure. So I'm sort of figuring out as I go. The other thing is, I forgot to mention a couple more examples of getting two for the price of one. A lot of people on YouTube recognize the importance of short form video. I'm speaking of those YouTube creators who do long form video. And this is very common now to splice up your long form content and produce and edit it into the shorter forms for Instagram and YouTube Shorts. And so this is getting two for the price of one. You can also, I've seen a handful of YouTube creators who just record videos in their cars while they're driving to work or driving back from work or while they're on their break. I notice, or right when they get out of work, they'll just start recording. And I think that this is just another great time management skill where you're doing two things at one time, or you can just look at it as two for the price of one. Doubling your mileage with a single action, right? One action that moves two things forward. It's all really good stuff. So if you are struggling, always remember the power of experimentation, being flexible, being open. I think that this can really help me, and we will see. This is kind of a work in progress, and I'll probably have a follow-up video and review if this has kind of helped my channel in general. But keep experimenting, keep being flexible, play around a lot with YouTube and the format. So I look forward to our next time. Please subscribe and comment below. I really appreciate you. So we'll see you soon. Take care.